From the president, a new timeline announcing the federal government's social distancing guidelines will stay in place for at least another month.
The peak in death rate is likely to hit in 2 weeks. Therefore, we will be extending our guidelines to April 30th to slow the spread.
The president Sunday backing off his hope that the country would open up by Easter, now circling a new date on the calendar when he says life will finally get back to normal.
We can expect that by June 1st, we will be well on our way to recovery. We think by June 1st, a lot of great things will be happening. Nothing would be worse than declaring victory before the victory is won.
It comes as the president is now bracing Americans for a significant death toll.
If we could hold that down, as we're saying, to 100,000, it's a horrible number. Maybe even less, but to 100,000. So we have between 100 and 200,000.
The White House Coronavirus Task Force emphasizing those higher figures.
It's anywhere in the model between 80,000 and 160,000, maybe even potentially 200,000 people succumbing to this.
I think it's entirely conceivable that if we do not mitigate to the extent that we're trying to do, that you could reach that number. Yeah, it's possible.
The president stressing the U.S. is facing an unprecedented crisis.
I've been watching that for the last week on television. Body bags all over in hallways. I've been watching them bring in trailer trucks, freezer trucks. They're freezer trucks because they can't handle the bodies. There's so many of them. I've seen things that I've never seen before. I mean, I've seen them, but I've seen them on television in faraway lands. I've never seen them in our country.
Those comments following this dire assessment from Dr. Deborah Birx.
No state, no metro area will be spared.
A sobering reality check there from Dr. Deborah Birx. As for those dates, so April 30th right now, that's when the government hopes that they'll be able to loosen up those social distancing guidelines. June 1st, when the president hopes Americans will return to their normal lives. That leaves the month of May when Americans, according to the president, would hopefully be able to return to their work, slowly venture out to bars and restaurants and get back to a little bit of normalcy.